Hi, I'm Louise Warren from A2A Training. I'll talk to you about the Operations Departmental Manager Level 5 Endpoint Assessment for version 1.2, and we're looking at the element of the project proposal, presentation and questioning. And version 1.2 of the apprenticeship standard is for apprentices who started their apprenticeship between the 21st of October 2020 and the 18th of September 2024. So this element of the EPA has three sections: a project report with around about 4,000 words, a 20-minute presentation and a question and answer session with the endpoint assessor of around 40 minutes. There's three key skills and behaviour areas to cover: planning their project proposal, delivery of their project proposal and project proposal output. So at Gateway, as the apprentice, you'll upload a 500-word project proposal. We, as the endpoint assessor, will then look to approve this. And following Gateway, you can start work on expanding this report to become the 4,000-word project report. You've got a word count of plus or minus 10%. And your word count includes tables, graphs, figures, but it does exclude annexes and references. There's 12 weeks maximum to complete and submit the report following Gateway approval, so you can complete slightly early if you'd like to. The project report must include evidence of leadership to support the project. It must detail what has been implemented to date, which must be included in the appendix so that it can be discussed in the question and answer session. The project report must also contain a statement from the employer confirming that it's the apprentice's own work. The project report must include an executive summary, an introduction, the scope of the proposed project, project objectives, a project plan including things such as Gantt charts, risk analysis, mitigation, responsibility, assignment matrix or RACI matrix, how the proposed outcome of the project was achieved, comments on the validity of the methods of analysis, data interpretation and data presentation used, financial budgeting and resources, proposed implementation plans including communication and stakeholder plans, and whether an alternative approach might have been considered, and whether it could have been completed in a more cost-efficient manner, and any recommendations or conclusions. When you upload your 4,000-word report, you will also need to upload your presentation slides. The presentation can be in any format, but we recommend PowerPoint or similar, which you can screen share during endpoint assessment. You'll need to make sure your presentation lasts around 20 minutes and covers all three KSV areas. The independent endpoint assessor will then conduct a Q&A session for around 40 minutes to explore some topics in more detail. And they'll ask a minimum of 8 questions and likely many more. The independent endpoint assessor's questions will cover the following topics as a minimum: operation management, such as business tools, management systems, identifying and overcoming barriers, identifying opportunities and interpretation of data. Project management, such as using project management tools and techniques to deliver outcomes, approaches and identifying and managing risks. Finance, such as monitoring budgets and financial implications. Leading people and supporting the management of change. Building relationships, communication skills. Managing self, such as prioritising activities and time management. Decision making and using evaluation techniques to support the process. Progress of the implementation of the project to date. We've got a mapping document available on our system called A360 in the knowledge base, which you can use to help make sure you cover all the KSV areas. It breaks down pass and distinction criteria, and you should create an easy-to-use reference system so that your independent endpoint assessor can easily locate your evidence. Once your mapping document's ready and your report and presentation, you can upload to the system. Remember to keep a copy for your EPA. So grading for this assessment is pass, distinction or fail, and all pass criteria must be met for a pass, and all pass and distinction criteria met for a distinction. The overall grade for both elements of the EPA when combined is pass, distinction or fail. The assessments can be completed in any order, and the results of both assessments will be released together. There are 2 assessment methods for this EPA, and we recommend this element is completed first. So you'll need to be in a room on your own to complete your endpoint assessment, and it will most likely be completed online. The EPA is completed under examination conditions and can be completed from work, home or from your college or training provider. Be prepared that your EPA may take longer than expected if there's any technical issues, and be prepared to screen share your presentation. The assessment will be recorded for quality and training purposes. Please make sure you log in nice and early to check your connection and bring ID and a copy of your submitted work. Good luck with your endpoint assessment, and here's our email address should you need us.